Got my annual bill for the wedding and honeymoon we didn't participate in. Today is my birthday and I got the same thing from my boyfriend's mother that she has sent me for the last 5 years. A card and a bill for the wedding and honeymoon she planned for us back in 2013. Just so I don't feel singled out, my boyfriend gets roughly the same thing for his birthday in April, but he also gets a shirt or some other nice piece of clothing. Background: my boyfriend and I grew up about 10 kilometers from each other, but didn't meet until university, which is about 30 kilometers away. After a couple of years, we got an apartment together near campus. His mother was shocked that her son was getting a female roommate, but also that he was not only sharing a bedroom with her, but a bed. After we graduated, we moved to my hometown where we eventually got jobs at the same company. We looked all over the metro area for jobs and it just happened to be we both got them in my hometown, just different departments. We again got an apartment together, so I guess you could say we were living in sin still. One day, we were invited to his mother's church. Though she didn't specify why, we had done this before, mostly to offer free labor or other helping out services for the church, so we thought nothing of it. When we got there on a rainy summer day, his parents ran out to meet us in the parking lot carrying a garment bag for both of us. My boyfriend opened his to find a nice new tuxedo, and when I opened mine to find a nice white wedding dress, my boyfriend said, "Mother, no," and dropped his into the mud at his feet. His mother then told me she had to guess at my size, but she brought someone who could fix it up on the spot. I asked if my parents were there and she told me that since they obviously didn't care about my lifestyle arrangements, she didn't think they should come. I followed my boyfriend's lead and just dropped the dress into the mud. I did get a look inside the church and there were about 50 people in there waiting. But they were all my boyfriend's friends and family. I saw nobody I knew outside of people I knew through him. We got back in our car and drove off back home. I guess this had cost her thousands of dollars, without checking with either myself or my boyfriend. We found out later that she had bought non-refundable tickets for a cruise and hotel that was to be our honeymoon. So she sends us the annual bill for what it cost her on our birthdays and we haven't paid it back at all. The only difference is that this year, she wrote in the card that she was going to start to charge interest and she hoped she didn't have to take us to court. My boyfriend and I have talked about getting married eventually when this whole COVID thing is over, and we have decided to have a small ceremony at the courthouse, and a honeymoon in Thailand. We are saving money for that and still don't know if we'll tell his parents until after the fact or not. We are definitely not telling them yet that we have no desire to ever have children, so that's something else to look forward to. My parents just laugh at the whole thing and say they will help pay for the attorney if it gets that far.